Hello student, welcome to Guru Govind Singh Public School and Junior College. Standard 5th, Subject EVS 1. I am your science teacher Rashmi Walke. Student, today we are going to learn new lesson, that is lesson number 21, Busy at Work, Our Internal Organs. And today we are going to see part 1 video of this lesson. After watching this video, you will be able to understand about respiration, the diaphragm and its movement. Student, before starting respiration, let's recall what we have learned in the previous standard. So student, you learn in previous standard about the cavities. So brain is situated in cranial cavity. Awareness of emotions and sensations and control of body movement are the function of brain, and it is protected by the skull bones. Lungs and heart situated in thoracic cavity. Lungs and heart situated in thoracic cavity. Lungs help in mixing oxygen into blood and removing carbon dioxide. Heart manages blood circulation of body. Rib cage protects lungs and heart. Next cavity is abdominal cavity. In this cavity, stomach is situated, and last cavity is the pelvic cavity. Now, student, as you know, we inhale oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide gas. Inhalation and exhalation together called as respiration. But today we have to learn more about this respiration. Students, we need air, water and food to live. It is necessary for the body to get a continuous supply of oxygen. We get this oxygen from the air through breathing. That is why we breathe continuously. In our body, there are organs that carry out the work of respiration. See children, here this diagram shows our respiratory organs. So here nose, trachea or windpipe. This is trachea or windpipe. Then lungs. These organs are called as lungs. And lastly the diaphragm is shown. See children how this respiration exactly done in our body. Let's see. When we inhale the air from outside through our nose or nostrils, it goes into the trachea or windpipe through its branches. Then it goes into the lungs. In the lungs, these branches divided further into smaller and smaller branches. They are called as bronchi. At the end of the last branches, there are air sacs called as alveoli. Alveoli means what? Air sacs. Let's see one more time how this respiration done exactly in our body. When we inhale the air from outside, it goes into the trachea or windpipe. Then through the trachea, it goes into our lungs. In the lungs, these branches divide further into smaller and smaller branches. At the end At the last branches, there are air sacs or alveoli. See, these are alveoli. Now, let's move further. Now, we have to see the diaphragm and its movement. So, between the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity, there is an organ like a flexible sheet. It is called the diaphragm. When the diaphragm moves downward, we breathe in and incoming air fills the alveoli in the lungs. And when the diaphragm moves upward, air in the lungs is pushed out. Let us see how this happens. When the diaphragm moves downward, incoming air fills the alveoli in the lungs, and when the diaphragm moves upward, air in the lungs is pushed out. Now, let's see summary, means what we have learned in this video now. So, we learn about the respiration first. So, in the respiration, our respiratory organs, nose, trachea, windpipe, lungs, and diaphragm is shown. Then, the diaphragm and its movement, we learn about the diaphragm and its movement. So, when the diaphragm moves downward, we breathe in and the incoming air fills the alveoli in the lungs. When the diaphragm moves upwards, air in the lungs pushed out. Now in next video we are going to learn exchange of gases, means how the exchange of gases done in the respiration process. We will see that in the next video. Thank you children.